everyone, and welcome to another training video in the UK. Focusing on the UK university application process for the West region. This section details the top universities we'll be discussing and their application portal specifics. Please note whether a university uses an agent portal or a non-portal system. Here's a quick overview. Sheffield Hallam University, University of Sunderland, Coventry University, University of Salford, UCLan University, University of Roehampton, University of East London, and University of Greenwich use agent portals. Ravensbourne University London, Glasgow Caledonian University, University Suffolk, Robert Gordon University apply through non-portal system or website. De Montfort University and University of Wales, Trinity St David applications are paper-based, and University of Hertfordshire uses an application link. Importantly, there are no application fees for postgraduate courses at these universities. However, undergraduate applications via UCAS will have a €27.50 fee. This section outlines the universities that accept medium of instruction, MOI, and English language waivers. Requirements vary, so pay close attention. For the University of Sunderland, UG requires English at 70% or higher in the last 2 years of 12th grade. For PG, it's 70% or higher in the last 4 years of 12th grade. Ravensbourne University London waives English for students with 60% in English for CBSE, IECC boards, and 70% or above for other boards in class 12. MOI is accepted for PG with a 7-year gap limit, but Punjab, Haryana students need IELTS, UKV IELTS. The University of Law provides waivers for CBSE and ICSE applicants with 70% and above in 12th grade completed within 10 years. MOI is accepted with a 5-year expiration. For more details, please scan the QR code. University of Wales, Trinity St David accepts MOI only for PG courses on college letterhead valid within 5 years. They also need 2 allures, one from an employer, if any, and 1 academic. Glasgow Caledonian University requires 70% or higher in the Indian 12th Standard, CBSE, SHI, ICSE, and State Board. Robert Gordon University requires 65% plus in Class 12th English for PG courses and 60% plus for UG courses. They accept all boards, and the IELTS waiver has a 7-year gap limit. Coventry University accepts MOI if the degree was completed within the past 2 years from their specified list of institutes. University of Roehampton offers English language waivers for UG with 70% and PG with 60% in standard 12th English. There is no cap on the number of years since passing 12th standard for specific boards, but English tests are mandatory for Punjab and Haryana, and MOI is accepted for extended courses. University of East London accepts MOI. CBSE, DOP, ICSE requires 60% in English. For more details, please scan the QR code. De Montfort University has a standard English waiver of 65% in Standard 12, 2015 or later for all boards except Punjab, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh. Students from these regions need 65% in CBSE or ICSE for a waiver, and state board students need an English proficiency test. MOI is accepted only in the Gujarat region. For more details, please scan the QR code. For De Montfort University, if any student wants to apply on the basis of MOI, the application will be routed through UniMatch. Sheffield Hallam University may provide English language waivers based on class 12th English marks. The minimum requirement is 70% for courses needing 6.0 bands in IELTS and 75% for 6.5 IELTS waiver. Sheffield Hallam University has no limit on gap years, but it's advisable to avoid more than 15 years. This section details the application process flow for various universities. It's crucial to understand these steps for a smooth application. For Glasgow Caledonian University, the process includes receiving a conditional offer, submitting the required documents, paying a €5,000 deposit, obtaining the offer, completing the CAS data check sent via email, attending a pre-CAS interview, and finally receiving the CAS. For the University of Sunderland, the process involves receiving a conditional offer, uploading the required documents to the portal, making the deposit payment, 50% of the total fee is required before CAS, and and then obtaining the unconditional offer. Ravensbourne University London's process includes a conditional offer, document submission, meeting conditions on offer, a credibility interview, deposit payment, financial submissions, and then CAS issuance. Sheffield Hallam University requires a CO offer acceptance form, document submission, a UC offer acceptance form, 3,000 GBP deposit, and a credibility interview, case by case, with no financials required. Get a direct CAS. University of Wales Trinity St David includes a conditional offer, form acceptance, MOI mock interview, webinar, final MOI interview, academic unconditional offer, CI mock interview, and a final pre-CAS credibility interview before CAS and visa. University of Roehampton involves a conditional offer, pre-CAS interview, deposit, unconditional offer, and a final CAS request. They offer free bus services and are 30 minutes from London. The pre-CAS interview has a €500 fee, refundable if the student fails. The deposit is €8,000 and is non-refundable. For the CAS Shield process, loan against FD should be 1 month old and FD receipt is required. Coventry University requires a deposit of €4,000 for an interview after the conditional offer. 100% deposit for CAS is required from high-risk regions. They do not issue a UC offer letter. De Montfort University requires a €1,000 payment to book a seat, and the deposit, 50% of tuition fees, is payable after clearing the credibility interview. University of Salford requires a €5,500 deposit before issuing an unconditional offer and starting the CAS process. This deposit is deducted from the first year's tuition fees, and 50% of the fee is due at enrollment. Interviews are case by case. University of East London includes a pre-screening interview, offer letter, fulfilling conditions, unconditional offer, €1,500 pre-CAS interview training, CAS Shield document submission, pre-CAS questionnaire, CAS interview, 50% tuition fee deposit, upload funds maintenance documents, CAS and visa issuance, visa copy and air ticket upload, 25% balance fee before arrival, and the remaining 25% within 3 months of enrollment. University of Law requires document uploads on their portal, a UC, and a €5,000 deposit after CAS Shield interview clearance. University of Greenwich requires an unconditional offer, a €3,000 deposit, CAS Shield pre-CAS interview, interview clearance, 50% fee payment, and CAS Shield completion to receive CAS. University of Hertfordshire requires an unconditional offer, a €1,000 to €5,000 payment, a credibility interview, and CAS process with fund documents via email to receive CAS. Robert Gordon University includes a conditional offer, CO offer acceptance, document uploads on their portal, a credibility interview, a 34% tuition fee deposit, UC offer, CAS document submission via email, and CAS issuance. University of Central Lancashire requires a €3,500 deposit for a conditional offer, an unconditional offer, and the remaining 50% fee before CAS is received. Let's address some frequently asked questions. First, what documents are required to study in the UK? The typical documents include a valid passport, graduation mark sheets, degree certificate, PDC, secondary and senior secondary mark sheets, statement of purpose, resume CV, letters of recommendation, English language proficiency certificate, other entrance exam scores if applicable, birth certificate for visa purposes, portfolio if applicable, and proof of funds bank statements. For more FAQs, take a look at the next slide.